Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of the Edric Show. I am your host, Edric Jerome. This is the place for intelligent conversation with interesting people. Hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, and you will get notified each and every week when I post this interesting content. My guests are Lawrance Johnson and his daughter, Lauran Johnson. They are the owners of Black Diamond Exclusive, the premier transportation concierge service in Vallejo and Napa Valley, California. Black Diamond Exclusive aims to serve and satisfy their clients with an excellent experience for their luxury transportation needs. Lawrance and Lauran, welcome to the show.
Thank you. We appreciate you having us on.
Thank you, Andrew. Thank you. It's a pleasure.
You're very welcome. First of all, maybe each of you tell me a little bit about yourselves. How did you get to this point to where you started Black Diamond Exclusive?
Go ahead.
Yeah. Well, just a little bit about me. I am from the streets of Oakland, but I had a gift. That gift catapulted me from the streets of Oakland into Texas Christian University. I went there on an athletic scholarship. I ended up getting a degree in accounting, became the first football player to graduate from their accounting department since 1873. Came back to California. I worked for a water district for about 19 years, got an MBA in finance from Golden Gate University. Been married for about 37 years, and I have my lovely daughter here. This is Lauran, my daughter. We are very, very much the same. My name is Lawrence. Her name is Lauran. We think alike. We eat alike. She's my only child that got an athletic scholarship.
I actually received a D1 scholarship. I was blessed to go to Washington State and run track, and then I transferred and ended up graduating from Boise State and running there. He's always poured into me, just his advice and just his knowledge and just our just athletic backgrounds have definitely established a lot in our relationship, especially at a young age. And from there, we joined and ventured to do business together.
So we've been in business actually for 2 years, but we go back farther than that, just our relationship that we have with one another, being able to wake up in the morning and just brainstorm with each other, just ask questions till we find solutions. That's been very powerful for us to be able to have that connection. So
definitely. With our success with our business right now, one of the strongest key points that we have is our relationship to bounce off ideas. Even if the ideas were just out there and crazy, you bring them to the table. And we have to narrow some of those ideas in to stay focused on what our vision is, but just being able to collab all the time. I mean, my voicemail is full of calls from him more than anybody.
Yeah.
And that's really helped us to get those ideas and thoughts out, and has led us to where we are now with our transportation business. Transportation has never been, before this point, our vision, our goal. We really have a good standpoint on a background with me with hospitality, customer service, and just dealing with people and networking. Transportation has turned into the face of what we've done, but the core was just being able to collaborate with people, to be able to communicate and give out quality service and good customer service was something that was our strength, and transportation just fell into place.
And one other thing, we've been grinding for 2 years, and it was a tough road, but we're now starting to see the light. One of the bigger things over that 2 years, we didn't quit. See, a lot of people have dropped out of this business, but we've been standing there and we have built a lot of relationships. We've ran into a lot of different people. We just did
we recently got invited to do our first festival in Napa with Days with the Rock, and we were the premier transportation for that event. We were able to pick up stars like Wapale, Music Hotel, After 7, Cool Mo D, Dougie Fresh, and some other people. And it was a great experience. And I'm so blessed that we were prepared for this festival, even though it's our first time. Just all the interactions and all the development that we had thus far prepared us for a festival that was new for us.
Given your backgrounds, what made you decide to go into a transportation business? Because I imagine you guys with your skill sets, you probably could have gone into a variety of different businesses as father and daughter, but why did you choose transportation? What was it about that business that attracted you to want to start it?
I'm gonna let Lauren answer that, but we do have another business, Black Diamond Financial. We have a financial planning business where we specialize in retirement planning for business owners and professionals, and also families. We'll talk about that some other time, but go ahead and answer that question.
The transportation business started. I have a good friend of mine, Princess Dior, and she is a platform called Turo. And she told me about this platform, and it's basically like the Airbnb, but the cars of Airbnb. And she sat down and talked to me about it. And then from there, we got connected with this guy named Matty J. And we brought a course. And from there, me and my dad brought the course, and we started to study it and learn it. And we said, okay, we can do this, you know? And that got our foot in the door with transportation. From there, we just saw how we were connected with a lot of groups, as well as churches, the schools, and just people within the community. And we saw a need that people needed transportation in different categories. And from there, we just started connecting and connecting with people. And we expanded our fleet from 4 cars to now 4 cars plus 7 buses. And then from there,
Sprinter vans and party buses.
Sprinter vans and party buses. So one step led into another step into another step.
Being that, go ahead.
Well, I just want to say we've had our challenges. Learning how to purchase cars, that sounds easy, just go out and purchase cars, but there's a whole lot of mistakes can be made in purchasing cars. And so we've learned the hard way. We've paid our dues with some of those transactions that we made, but it made us better. It made us stronger, and it gave us more knowledge as far as how this business is being ran. One thing I like to say is when the whole world is walking, what we learned is all you got to do is be jogging, just jogging. And when I say jogging, I mean providing good service, customer service, being on time, and just the little things make a big difference. And that's what we're learning throughout this whole process.
With any business, location is everything. And you guys have the advantage of being in the beautiful Napa Valley, even Solano County. There's wineries. It's just a gorgeous part of the country, a lot of opportunity. So with all the other transportation companies that are out there, what makes Black Diamond Exclusive unique? And how are you leveraging the opportunity that you have being in this region of the country?
I think for us, the biggest thing is service. Everybody don't get quality service. And what we're finding out, if you take that extra step to provide quality service, we've had people come to us saying, wow, our last car was filthy. Well, we'll never let a car go out dirty. We have lots of clients come back and say, wow, this was a great service for it. It was easy, it was convenient, and it made sense to us. Being so close to Napa Valley is now providing this opportunity for us to learn the wine country. Plus, we have a lot of clients asking us to take them on tours out there in the wine country. So we're learning as we go. Like I said, we're a 2-year-old company. We're competing out there. And let me just say this, being a Black-owned company, it's making a difference for us, so.
Being a Black-owned company and just staying on top of our core values, which is good customer service, quality, and convenience, has put us way farther in the game. And we take a lot of pride. Like I said, every car that goes out is checked by us. Every time we're being on time, that's something that people very much value. We have people come from Sacramento to rent our cars. We have people come from Livermore to rent our cars. And we're like, you couldn't find a car in a closer area. And they was like, no. And then 2, either is that we love the reviews that you guys have and our customer service. When we call you, they said it's just a pleasant experience. And that's just the feedback that we've getting for our customers that we've been able to grow upon. So like you said, location plays a great part, and as well as marketing. A lot of people have filled out the game because they probably didn't do a great job marketing. And what we did is go to hotels and ask them if they need a car concierge. We have connected and partnered with some local businesses, and just taking that extra step has helped us to be able to stay in the game.
Working with family is not always easy, particularly father and daughter relationships. I have two daughters, so I can imagine there are conversations that get had and things that you guys talk about that may or may not be related to business. So how have you guys been able to work together as a father and daughter in business? And then are there times where you guys have that line where, okay, now we're business partners, but okay, now we're father daughter, or is that line blurred?
So let me answer a couple of ways. I love working with my daughter. This is a gift that I believe most people have never experienced. But I want to say this. My daughter went off to college, came back. I had to adjust myself because I couldn't treat her just as the little girl that grew up. She came back with knowledge and wisdom. There's times where I got to humble myself and listen to her as my partner. And just being able to step back and listen, I've learned so much. And look, we two different generations. I'm old school. I got the resources, but she new school. I'm not that big on the social media, all that other stuff. But when you put those two together, you got a powerful trend going on there. So for me, this has been a great opportunity.
And for me, this is my guy. I've been blessed to know him for 33 years of my life. So it was an easy situation to be able to go from father to business partner because it was somebody I trusted my whole life. Somebody who's been in my life young and already just been a prodigy of him. And so, like he said, when I came back from school, our relationship as business partner, he also respects me, trusts me, and the visions that I have sometimes that may be different from his, he gets in line with it. And also I get in line with some of the value and knowledge that he has. So that has worked really well. And sometimes we have different ideas and we bring them back to the brainstorming room and together we work them out and then go in the direction that we see is fit for both of us and our business, Black Diamond Exclusive.
So we don't always agree on everything, but we know how to talk it through.
We know how to talk it through.
Excellent. Both of you, as we mentioned in the openings and as you guys referred to, had very distinguished athletic careers at the collegiate level. What are some of the lessons you may have learned in your athletic career that you've taken to the business world? Both of you.
I would say this. I learned this. Do your job, and then help your buddy. See, if I do what I need to do, and she's doing what she needs to do, and then if she needs help, I make sure my job is done first, and then I go and help. So don't try to do somebody else's job, and your job is not done. So I've learned that by being a cornerback. As a cornerback on the field, you better do your job, or else somebody's gonna get beat. So that's a big thing. Another thing is just unity, man. The Bible says, behold how good and pleasant it is when brethren dwell together in unity. When you got unity, man, you can do almost anything. And that's what we have here. And the different obstacles that get in our way, we bring that unity together and we get through it.
And for me, I went to Vallejo High. I played varsity as a freshman, MVP my senior year in basketball and on the track and field team. And one thing that was core to me being in that position and a leader on the team was teamwork. Just being able to communicate and being able to work with the team has always been a good quality in the business that we share together now. Being able just to work with my dad and work through problems and being able to listen. Like, I've always been in a position where leadership was involved, but he's been on the football field and played sports and was a leader in his position. So now you have two people who've been leaders, but now needing to be able to listen to each other at times is something that we were able to work through and just get through and just be able to listen to each other and have teamwork, because the end goal for us at Black Diamond Exclusive is to provide great customer service, convenience, and quality to our customers. So if we have our heads right, then we're able to provide those services that we want for our customers to come back.
Lawrence, you played at Texas A&M, right? Was that where you?
Texas Christian.
Texas Christian.
Played first game against Deion.
Yeah, and that was leading me to my next question. So TCU, who played in the championship game last year, just tell me about, yeah, sorry about that. And sorry about what happened with Colorado. But tell me your thoughts on, because I got to ask, tell me your thoughts as someone who played at, the collegiate level, who played, high level NCAA football. Your thoughts on what primetime Deion Sanders is doing with that Colorado team and what he's doing to college football in general, especially dealing with the amount of young African-American kids that he's coaching and mentoring right now.
I feel like the world has changed. Don't miss it. It's already changed with what Deion is doing, man. He has opened up so many opportunities for a lot of people. And what he's doing is not going to feel good to everybody. The rules he's following the rules, but it ain't old school like it used to be. I mean, what he's doing is opening up a door for athletes to get money while they're in college. When I was in college back in the 80s, man, I was happy to get a haircut. How you going to get your haircut? Or how you going to wash your clothes? You had a scholarship, but you didn't have no excess money, and so that was great because I was getting education. I appreciated that. But there was times when I needed $5. And so to see what Deion is doing in the environment he went to, Colorado, man, that's tremendous. Now, did it sting leaving Jackson? Yeah, it did. But sometimes if you're called to do other things, if you got a calling in your life to do what he's doing, I can't blame him for going forth and doing what he's doing. He's changing things. And for the boys that are there on that campus playing ball, I just see it as a tremendous opportunity for not only for the guys, but for the city, for the whole state. Everybody's being blessed by this one man, Deion Sanders. And it's easy to talk about him, but I see him. Go ahead, Lauren, chime in.
He's just making an impact in Colorado and in a way that we have not always been in, and just seeing his motivation, just seeing him come in with a lot of energy, just come in with a lot of confidence is some things that we're picking up from him in our business, to be able to speak forward and what we want to do, to be able to be passionate and to be able to be confident in what you're doing and not worried about the side noise and just focus on the end goal. And his end goal is to make an impact in Colorado, and he's already doing it and eliminating a lot of doubters and haters in the game. And he's making room for what he wants. And that's what we're trying to do, is make room for Black Diamond Exclusive, even with all the competition. But how can we make a difference?
And one last thing, schools like Alabama, Tennessee, those big schools, you better watch out now because game has changed for everybody. And so some of those 5-star players, you're going to see them in Colorado. Matter of fact, you're already starting to see them show up there already. So the game has changed.
Especially with the portal.
Yeah.
That portal is a game changer.
Absolutely. Well, I appreciate you guys' perspective because, like I said, having played at such a high level in college athletics, I think the perspective of those who've gone through the system before and now I think is very important, and not just the pundits who have things to say. I think you guys offer a unique perspective on what Deion's doing, and I'm glad you're able to share it. And I'm glad you're able to take some of those lessons and some of the things you learned and put it back into Black Diamond Exclusive. So before we get out of here, if people want to get a hold of Black Diamond Exclusive or you two, or want to get to your business or rent a car or anything like that, where can they go and how can they get more information about your business?
Yes, definitely. You guys can follow us on Instagram at Black Diamond XL. And before that, I just want to just give you guys a little bit of information on the naming of Black Diamond Exclusive.
Sure, go ahead.
It took us some time to think about how we want to brand ourselves and what the name was. And the name has a lot of meaning. And we finally came up with Black Diamond Exclusive because not often in life do you discover a Black diamond. But if one is discovered, you realize that it's rare, genuine, and exotic, which exemplifies who we are at Black Diamond Exclusive. And we're always striving to serve and satisfy our customers with excellence. So that is the evolvement of Black Diamond Exclusive.
Awesome. Well, again, I really admire the fact that you guys are out there doing it. You're setting an example of how, quote unquote, you can keep it in the family and be successful. So I appreciate what you guys are doing with Black Diamond Exclusive. Thank you for coming on the Edric Show. And hopefully I can have you guys on again. This is the Edric Show. I want to thank you for tuning in. This is the place for intelligent conversation with interesting people. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Ring that notification bell. You'll get notified each and every week we post this content. I want to thank you for tuning in, and I will catch you on the next episode.